everybody, and warm welcome to my channel, Tarot by Izabela. I am very happy to see you here today, and I hope you're all doing fine, even if we live in very crazy and turbulent times for the moment. Today's video will be a reading about the demon face disorder, PMO. And to do this reading, I'm going to use my tarot cards, oracle cards, and some dice. But before we begin, I must thank you all, you wonderful viewers out there, for all of your support to this channel. Without your help, your sharing, caring, coffees, everything that you do, I would not have the inspiration or the strength to continue with more videos. So I'm very grateful for that. And the scam warning, we're going to skip that today. Yeah, I'm quite sure many of you are aware that a lot of scammers out there. And please remember, I never contact you first. I never promote anything, sell anything, or do personal readings for the moment, in case you should be contacted by someone pretending to be me, even using my profile photo. So that is not me. And the correct email address to me, you can find it down in the description. And there you can also find the links to the Telegram group and to my backup channel on Rumble. And in the Telegram group we communicate in English. This is an international Telegram group, and for respect for everybody, all the members there from all around the world, we post in English. So if you want to post anything, please make sure you have a description in English, what you want to post about, and we communicate in English. And in case you want to post any videos, it's good there is a description in English what the video is about. And also make sure that the video have English subtitles or an English speech. As I said, because important information can be shared with everyone, not just one specific country or language. Well, enough about that. What about this demon face disorder? Well, in front of me I have some facts written down, and you can also find links down in the description to different sites that talk about this demon face disorder, if you want to look a little bit deeper into that. Well, what about this demon face disorder? Around 2 weeks before the solar eclipse on the 8th of April, almost all of the big news channels simultaneously published about this demon face disorder. And that is very strange. This disorder is very rare, and why should all of these big media channels post the same thing almost at the same time? When they do that, well, it's always a little bit red flag that something fishy is going on with this. And we're gonna look into that today. What is going on with this demon face? Is this some kind of fear-mongering, or is it that something is about to change, that we will be able to see demon-like creatures? And if that is the case, they want to warn us that we may have a mental disorder in case we should see people's faces turn into something strange. Well, let's read some facts about this disorder first, and then shortly afterwards I will take some cards on this demon face disorder. Let's see what it says. Around the 20th of March 2024, many big media channels started to report a story about a rare disorder called prosopometamorphosia, PMO for short. This disorder makes people's faces appear demon-like, with grossly stretched out features. The disorder was recently diagnosed in a 59-year-old man according to a study published in The Lancet. The disorder is so rare that according to one 2021 report, only 81 cases have been recorded. It's like staring at demons, the patient Victor Chara told CNN. Imagine waking up one morning and suddenly everybody in the world looks like a creature in a horror movie. According to the study, the patient stated that the distortions severely stretch features of the face with deep grooves on the forehead, cheeks and chin were present on every person's face he encountered. But he reported no distortions when looking at objects such as houses or cars. The patient said that even though faces were distorted, he was still able to recognize who they were, the study continued. Sarah only saw the distortions when looking directly at a person, not when looking at a photo or a computer screen. There are reportedly fewer than 100 published case reports of PMO, and scientists don't fully understand what triggers it. However, they suspect it is caused by dysfunction in the brain's network that handles facial processing. And the distortions can vary from case to case, with other people reporting seeing people with droopy or offset eyes, and others reporting seeing witch-like features. Interestingly, unlike a person experiencing hallucinations due to a mental disorder, a person with PMO is aware that what they are seeing is a distortion or that something is wrong with their vision. According to the study's lead author, Antonio Melo, a PhD student who works in Dartmouth's Social Perception Lab, many doctors aren't aware of PMO and may misdiagnose people with mental health disorder instead. As a result, some PMO patients have been prescribed medications for schizophrenia or psychosis, which aren't appropriate for the condition, he added. Well, that was some short facts for that disorder. Now, let's shuffle the cards a little bit to see what they have to say about this disorder. Is there something more to it, or is it just some strange thing all the news channels wanted to report almost at the same time? Well, let's soon see. PMO. I'm gonna take some Oracle cards. Oh, that fell out. I'm gonna take that one. And some dice. Okay, the cards they look like this. Well, in the tarot cards we have 7 of Cups, the Judgment, 3 of Wands, 9 of Coins, and the Lovers. On the Oracle cards we have Love, Rest after Labor, Bouquet of Tulips, Fairness, Balance, Faraway Places, Get Ready for New Horizons. And on the dice we have a stethoscope, a pair of scissors, and a bird flying high in the sky. Well, what the cards want to tell us. There is something fishy with this disorder. We have the first card is 7 of Cups, and for me that is some kind of illusion, some kind of lie around this disorder. Of course, there is some kind of illness that can make people see strange faces, but the thing that all of the news media that were reporting this at the same time, there is something that is not being told. Some underlying information that we have not received yet. On the last Oracle cards, get ready for new horizons. So something new is coming up. It would not surprise me that the balance to the side of man will be changed. So we will get more balance. We will be able to see more what is really going on. And those who are having masks, they will not be able to continue. And the earth plane, where we live right now in this frequency, is being bombarded with a lot of love energy. We have love, the first card in the Oracle cards, and the last card in the Tarot cards. So frequency of love, it's a very high, pure, balanced frequency, is being poured down on our plane of existence. And this will make us see things we have not experienced before. And those who are hiding will not be able to hide behind some kind of energetic shield or some kind of frequency. The frequency we live in at the moment is quite low, but when that gets higher, we'll be able to see more things that we normally cannot see. We have the Judgment. So judgment is coming, and for those who have been hiding, those who have not been honest in their appearance, and here I talk about not normal people, but other kind of beings that have been hiding. When the judgment comes on them, they will not be able to keep that appearance, and we will be able to see this world in total different way. Get ready for new horizons, far away places, and many could be extraterrestrial, or it could be some kind of interdimensional beings from far away that will not be able to keep up their appearance. We have a stethoscope, a pair of scissors, and a bird in the sky. So that disorder that they're already preparing us for, and that many of us probably will have soon in the future, will be cut away. So if suddenly hundreds and thousands and millions of people can see strange demon-like faces all around them, then maybe it's not a disorder, maybe there is something else. And they will not be able to label that as a disorder. And in some way, even it could be very scary, it will also be very liberating. We have bird flying high in the sky. We will be able to see things from a bigger perspective, from above, not only our little corner of existence. We'll be able to see a bigger picture. And it's fairness. You have fairness and balance. And I think it's very fair that we will be aware of what is going on around us. Yeah. Why should we continue to be fooled and fooled down and lied to? Well, that was the first reading here. Let's continue to take some more cards. Now I'm going to take some more cards if there are any additional information we have benefit of for this demon face disorder. Is there some information we can get about how and when this will kick in? Some additional information. And the cards, they look like this. In the tarot cards, we have Two of Cups, King of Swords, King of Wands, Knight of Cups, Ten of Cups. In the Oracle cards, we have the Tree of Life, Reverence, Kindness, Consideration, Anger, an Anchor, and Rest after Labor again. The additional information. Again, we have the Two of Cups, and that symbolizes some kind of love energy. And it looks like a lot of males, men, real men, will be able to see things more clearly. And as we know, females are more intuitive than males. And when that energy kicks in, this love energy, they will be able to see clearly. And the masculine energy, I will not say it will turn feminine, but it open up more to other worlds. And that will cause a lot of anger. How is it possible that we have been lied to for so long? And also the males will be able to anchor themselves, will get more firm and more secure in their roles. And the demon face disorder, I don't see it as something horrible or something very scary. It will be more like an eye-opening thing. And the love energy will be pouring out, so we will be able to see more who is true and who is not, who is hiding behind some strange mask. But still it will cause a lot of anger, especially when that starts, the seeing of strange creatures around us, and the doctors, they will be very quick to diagnose, and when that diagnosis is not correct, but it's really what they see, then many will get quite angry about it. But the final result, when all this struggle is over, because also the King of Swords represents some kind of military interaction. Could be that in some point the military will have to come out and declare something. There will come a time when all this madness that we live in right now is over, that we can rest after labor, and finally we can have a happy life, live side by side, and enjoy the life here on earth. For more additional information, well, I want to take one card because it didn't come out here so clearly. If we can get any time span for this so-called veil before our eyes when that falls off. And many of us suddenly have a strange disorder. Let's see. We have Ace of Swords. So it's a strong confirmation. Could be 1 week, 1 month, the month of January, 1 year, something with 1. And when this kicks in. And it's a very strong card, Ace of Swords. And it's like when it's done, it cannot go back, it's done. And life will not return as it was before. Because when you've seen something quite strong, it's very difficult to unsee it. Almost impossible. Okay. Now I'm going to take some last cards on this PMO. To see if there are any last words to be said about this demon face disorder. And I'm sure many of you already have the ability to see other kinds of creatures that are hiding behind a certain frequency. Those who are quite in high frequency, high intuitive people, they have this ability already. But when many on this planet suddenly can see them, then they have no place to hide. Not at all. Wouldn't surprise me that we're gonna see a lot of people on the screen, well-known faces, suddenly change to something a little bit monstrous. Okay, some last words for this demon face disorder. And here I'm gonna take some dice too. Okay, the last cards, they look like this. In the last cards, we have the High Priestess, the Temperance, Nine of Coins, the Hanging Man, and Knight of Wands. On the Oracle cards, we have a snake, we have a letter, Vast Vistas, Expand Your Horizons, and on the dice, we have a raven, partner, and bottle. Well, the last cards. There are a lot of mysteries in our world that we are not aware of, or we have been denied to know about. We have the High Priestess. Many secrets, occult secrets, spiritual secrets will be revealed, but not all at once. It's like it's in slowly. Temperance, not all at once, because that will be too much for the people to handle. And we have the snake here on the Oracle cards. And that for me indicates very strongly about the reptilian race here on our planet. And they will be officially exposed. We have good reptilians and we have evil reptilians. There are different kind of races. Not all of those reptilian races are bloodthirsty, human flesh eating ones. There are some good ones also. And we will be exposed to that. We will be able to know and distinguish who are good and who are not, and who are of the reptilian race. And then of course we have a lot of hybrids and so on, and that will also be exposed. We have the raven, and raven is a symbolical bird that flies with information. It's secret information. And this secret information about those occult, quite nasty secrets about the reptilian races, especially the bloodthirsty ones, will not be able to be kept in secret for so much longer. We have a ladder here, so officially it will turn out black on white on paper. And that will be so difficult for so many people to hear about and to know about. And that we have been living in such a big lie for such a long time. And on this oracle card we have Expand Your Horizons. So of course, when this will be revealed, we will be able to expand our horizons. What is more possible? What is there that we have been lied about more? So things will reveal in a bigger and bigger scale, and it will be quite mind-blowing. And many young people that are born into this technological generations with phones, mobile phones, and computers and things like that. For them, it will be quite difficult also to comprehend the extent of this big say, fraud, yeah, that has been put on us. So yeah, this PMO, demon face disorder, is something more to it than it's told. It's not just a rare disorder. And why should all the news channels at the same time publish so much, take so much of their precious time and information space to publish on a rare disorder that hardly anyone has at the same time? Yeah, that is because something big is coming, according to the cards anyway. And we have in the center of the dice partner and then bottle. And what will also be very difficult for people to take in is that a lot of people have a partner that is somehow hybrid or reptilian or whatever. And when they will be able to see their partner in total new eyes, this could be very scary. And a lot of those reptilian hybrids, or people, whatever you want to call them, they are quite dominant. They want to dominate their partner. A lot of them are cheaters, both males and females, and quite cruel, like sociopath or narcissist-like behavior. And many people will get a good explanation why their could-be ex or present partner is behaving in a specific way. Yeah, so big things are coming, according to the cards anyway. And when we begin to see, well, I don't think we should get so scared. I'm more grateful that we will be able to comprehend what is truly around us. Well, that was my reading about PMO, the demon face disorder. And if you like what you have seen and heard, you can always press the like button, share button, and subscription button, if you like. And to all of you wonderful, wonderful viewers out there, be strong, take care. It seems that we are going into some very, I can call it explosive times, with a lot of revelations on many areas. And don't forget to help each other also, and be strong. It looks like we're going for also a very positive and beautiful future when all this mess is cleaned out. So thank you again for watching, and hopefully we're gonna see each other soon again. Bye bye.